If you guys need anything like pre-workout, BCAA, super greens, AM protein blend, or rebuilding products, or even relaxing products, go use the link in the description to buy, and when you check out, use DBR15 for 15% off your order. Also, if you don't want to buy any of that, you can also get fitness gear and more. Just remember to use DBR15 for 15% off of your order.
What is going on, guys? It is that boy Roy, and I'm here today to bring you guys a new video. Today's video, we are going to be showing you the top 5 places you want to train to go for high round. But I'm just going to pre-warn you, some of these spots I would not recommend doing at a very high round. But if you guys are good at training and you guys really like that spot, then go ahead and do it. My favorite spot is in the spawn, and you guys will see where that one is placed on the list too. But I will see you guys in the video, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is the spot down by the buildable table for the ether scope or the pack-a-punch and the lower part of it. Now this spot right here can get a little hectic and can get a little cramped and tight quarters. So if you're not really good at training, I wouldn't highly recommend you not to do this one, because it can potentially get you down, and there's a lot of spots where you can get trapped and you could go down. Now this spot is really good because you have ammo boxes right there too, so you know you're not gonna get stuck there, but it bunches them up in a good, you know, like, I don't know, I'd say probably about like 5 or 6 zombies, you know, like they all bunch up into like one little group, and it's really close quarters, so you don't really have to worry about, you know, like them coming and hitting you from the side or from the behind or anything like that. So that's why I put this one up there at number 5. Hope you guys do try this one out. If you guys don't, that's alright with me, but I just want to say this one is one of the harder spots to train on the map. So coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the pond area. The pond area is a little bit easier than the pack-a-punch, but this spot is still pretty difficult to do because there's so many spots where you can get trapped, where they can come from. Not easy to try and train them up and try and kill them all without going down, but you do have ammo right there and stuff like that, so that is always a good thing to keep in mind. You do have an ammo box right there, and if you're gonna do the pond area, I would say try and stay around this last rock, because if you try to go up in the earlier spots, it might kind of screw you over and make you go down. But I hope you guys do enjoy this spot. This one comes in at number 4 for one simple reason, and that's just because the zombies can spawn in from any which direction and you can get trapped kind of easy. But it's a lot easier to get trapped in the pack-a-punch one than this one. So coming in at number 3 is going to be right up here on this hill on the top part of the crash site. This spot is pretty easy to get down. It's just when you do get trapped, it can be kind of a pain for your teammates to come and pick you up. So that's why I am going to put this on number 3, because there is a good amount of times where I can get trapped down and trapped here, and then my teammate has to try and find a way to get to me because there's not many routes up to this spot. But it does make it pretty good for training, and it also, the zombies don't really spawn in awkward, weird places like they did in the pond, so that's why this one comes in at number 3. And if you guys like any of these spots, just remember that some of these spots are not for people that don't really know how to train. This spot is a little bit easier for people that don't know how to really train, but it can get a little overwhelming and can get a little bit hard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on to the next one. Alright, so coming in at number 2, we have the spot right next to the plane wing, and you can go up on the plane wing. I just wasn't trying to mess up my cousin that was sitting up on the plane wing, but you can go up there and also shoot them. This is a really good spot to train / camp, and it's pretty easy. But this one comes in at number 2 because it's not very difficult. If you go down, there's jug right there, there's ammo right there, there's a lot of things right there that you could, you know, get yourself back up if you do go down. And there's also a crafting bench in the tunnel full down there, so you can also go and buy yourself another revive or, you know, any of that type of stuff. So that's why this spot comes in at number 2. Alright, and coming in at number 1, it's also my favorite spot to train, is the spawn room. Now, you guys can open that door if you want. If you don't want to, that's cool too, but that spawn door doesn't really ever affect me, so that's why I open it and stuff like that. But if that spawn door does affect you guys and does kind of mess you up with your training, then close it, because it is going to help you tremendously, because you won't have zombies coming out from through there, or out through there. So that's the only thing I have to say about this one. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, big area, and the big guy never really is that difficult to try and run around with in the spawn area once you get into those high rounds. So, and you guys saw this in the very beginning when I was announcing the top 5, but this is probably by far my favorite training spot to train, and probably by far the easiest spot to train. There's a lot of open space and not as many spots where you can get trapped, so I really like this one. If you guys really like this spot, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.